Okay, so you have the hidden world. So this is about changing your consciousness and being extra sensitive, perhaps having a bigger awareness and maybe perceiving things in a different way. Okay, let's see, what else, please? What else for today, August 29, sorry, 29. Okay, and then you have the Temple of Dreams. So that's holding a sacred place within yourself. This is also where you can do this, meditating, relaxing. You can get forms of information that will come in for you. Okay, and then you have the Path of the Gods, which is about meeting, maybe getting back together with your community, with your environment, perhaps even like planning your future, making decisions also is in that card. Let's see what else here. Okay, and then you have the returning home. So a transition between lifetimes, loving and welcoming, perhaps going into a different path than you originally were. This one came out as well with that one. It's the Isle of the Wonders. So this is about revelations and making discoveries within yourself. I feel like this could be a sense of emotion being swept within you, which perhaps will allow you to change in some different way. And then at the top of the deck is the Green Man, which is very much about raising your energy and very much healing from something, perhaps having more growth, more prosperity, or abundance around you. Okay, so let's see what these are for you. Welcome, you guys. I hope you're doing well, staying safe and healthy. And I do appreciate you sharing, and subscribing, and leaving your comments. So welcome. Let's see here. I want to know, what is the hidden worlds? So this is where you're starting to see things, maybe things that were blocked for you before. 11. So maybe you have to choose this for yourself, something new. So the Sun comes out first, and this is about healing. So this is the energy of perhaps maybe, growing together, growing within yourself towards a situation. It definitely has a sense of protection to it, maybe needing a little bit of protection. Maybe now that's why you're seeing things, or maybe expanding. Okay, let's see what else came out. So you have the Moon, definitely living in a state of confusing times for you. The Moon and the Sun are opposites, so this definitely could be an energy of opposites attract for you. And then you have the Two of Pentacles, which is making that choice. And that's definitely what I got with the hidden worlds. It's almost like you have to see something, allow yourself to have that serenity to be able to have a different perspective, to sort of open up your sensories in a different state than you really have before. This could definitely be where you're having to choose between jobs. It could be that you're having to pick between business partners or maybe even lovers. Okay, and then you have the Empress and the Nine of Wands with the Judgment and the Queen of Wands. So very healing kind of energy. This is a sense of, overpowering yourself with some kind of emotion and drive to perhaps maybe let go of old paradigms and old situations that have happened in your life. You could be entering a phase where you're you're leaving a karmic cycle, entering a cycle into a state of well-being, prosperity, healthy, abundance. Okay, you got the Empress and the Queen of Wands, which is very much about manifestation and really following your intuition. The Empress can manifest anything, you see, because the thing about the Empress is that they have faith. And perhaps maybe you're having faith now because of the Sun being the very first card out. It's very much taking initiative and really using your power to manifest whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. And the Empress is very, it's a beautiful card because it's about prosperity and growth and just maybe family, even maybe starting a family. I've been getting that lately where somebody's thinking about starting a family. I think that's the second time that I've felt that this week, as far as maybe starting, you know, having kids or something like this. Okay. But I do see some kind of karmic balance coming in for you. The 10 of Swords is at the bottom of the deck, so this could be somebody who's been quite unable to move from a situation, quite stagnant, maybe really heartbroken, or a sense of betrayal has just really staked this person to the ground, like where they just couldn't move. And then the 6 of Wands, so having some kind of new energy to move away from it. So maybe you've been in a place where you've blinded yourself from seeing the truth, and it's kept you somewhat going up and down. I want to know, what's the moon? Okay, what is the moon? So you got the Queen of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles. Success in love. You want to have success in love, okay? Definitely, I do feel like maybe this is where you're balanced enough. You're taking some kind of initiative to get yourself into the right karmic cycle. There is a good karma and there's bad karma. So if you're ending a negative karmic cycle, it's like you moving towards a more loving, successful, good karmic cycle. Okay. Let's see. I want to know what is, I just feel like those came out before I really asked, but I want to know, what's the moon? What is the confusing state about the moon right here? Let's see, it could be that, okay, there's maybe two different subjects that you're concentrating on or can't let go of, okay? Because I definitely do feel you got the 5 of Swords and the 8 of Cups. This is definitely a sense of, I'm sorry, the 5 of Cups, not the 8 of Cups. You're walking, it's almost like you're, especially in this deck, you could see, maybe you're saying goodbye or surrendering to something very difficult, surrendering to a time of regret, repression, oppression. Really, this is perhaps maybe you're getting back your sanity is what I feel. And this could have been a very oppressing kind of state that you've been in your mind, not allowing you to grow out of a certain cycle, okay? I definitely do feel almost as if, just like if you look at the card, you're somehow waving goodbye to this time, and this could definitely be a sense of self-love, self-worth that brings you into success and really that manifesting power. Really being pulled. It's like if you're questioning which direction to go, it's very much that healing energy. With the 9 of Wands, it's this kind of energy where you somehow have to allow yourself to put a wall down and really see things for what they are so that you can heal from them. And so perhaps maybe this is taking you quite a bit of time to do this for yourself. But I definitely do see karmic justice here. Let's see what the 2 of Pentacles is, because I'm curious. With the 2 of Pentacles, this could be 2 people. We have an Empress that could be a wife, and we have a Queen of Wands that could be driven with passion. You know, it's like somebody that you're driven with passion, and you got the justice here. So is it 2 people? Is it 2 people that you're choosing that'll give you a sense of self-love? You have three women here. As far as feminine energy, typically it's funny because I usually get the masculine energies that come in. So is this divine feminine becoming divine? When you become a divine feminine, it's like you got to let go of the bad karmic side of you. You see, we're not all born divine. It's like you go through your lessons and you choose to let go of them so that you can be more on a spiritual, uplifting path. So maybe this is a divine femme going through the stages of, you know, letting go of stuff, just surrendering to the journey, perhaps. Okay. I want to know, what is the Empress? What's the Empress here? And the Empress could be your mother, your wife. It could be you trying to manifest something, you know, having that great power from above. So you have, let's see, the 8 of Cups. So this is somebody you want to walk away from. This is a mother or wife is what they're telling me. Okay. And 7 of Swords, look at that. And you want to break free. Holy moly. You got the 7 of Swords, the 8 of Cups, and the 8 of Wands, traveling away, moving away. You got moving away twice. Look at that. Okay, so maybe this is somebody who's finally coming up on a place where they want to divorce and move away from something. That's definitely what it's saying. Yeah, it could be something that you've held back from. Maybe this is something you're still holding back from and you haven't quite made the choice, because the Two of Pentacles is very much needing to make that choice in order for you to break free and start in on a better karmic cycle. Okay, perhaps moving towards your twin is what I feel here for some of you. So maybe it's your twin. It's either yourself, thinking about yourself, making changes for yourself, or it's your twin that's getting these notions and these kind of it's like confession. They're saying confession. Maybe they're getting this awareness of, you know, that they haven't really quite been perceptive to things that are happening, but they may need to confess something to you, or you to them. Okay, so you can take it either way. But I want to know, what is the Queen of Wands? Queen of Wands, and that was the Empress. So the Empress to me is representing either a mother or a wife. Okay, and so the Queen of Wands is saying, let's see what this Queen of Wands is saying. So the Emperor, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. So somebody's making a choice to go towards this Queen of Wands. Okay, because of the Emperor there, I definitely do feel this is a sense of traveling. This is a sense of moving towards something that is successful and beautiful. And maybe this is because they're letting go of sorrow. And it could have been that Empress that maybe they were married to, you know, maybe the old partner, that they're finding some kind of energy to be able to move away from them because they've surrendered to the call. It's very much like the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands, you sort of have to bring down the wall so that you can heal. And what that means is that you're letting go of stuff. You're cleaning house as far as emotionally. You're taking back some kind of control. This Emperor is very much on this kind of slow roll, because the Knight of Pentacles takes quite a bit of time to get to the manifestation, get to the point where they can feel grounded enough to do the things that they need to do. But I do see movement with the Three of Wands. Some sort of good stuff is coming to you. I definitely do feel that is what that is saying. So wow, maybe you as a divine femme have helped this Emperor, this divine masculine energy, perhaps help them to leave dark times, because you got the Eight of Wands, you got the Eight of Cups, you got the Five of Swords, you got the Five of Cups. They're all speaking about letting go. In this deck, they're speaking about letting go of something. So is this an old partner that you're letting go? Is this maybe a job or family that's just not helping you grow? And you got, they said yin and yang, as I was going to tell you, you got the moon and the sun. That's yin and yang. That's the good energy and bad energy mixed together. And are you working on perhaps balancing that out? Okay, so let's see, the next one is the Temple of Dreams. And so there's definitely a sense of prophecies coming into you as far in the form of synchronicities, dreams, realizations, you know, like almost where I can see somebody driving and you're just in this place where you're in a daydream and your subconscious mind is driving, and then when you come out of it, you're like, how the heck did I drive? You know, it's those moments. You're getting downloads is what I feel is what they're saying. You're getting downloads in these times of these episodes where you're drifting off, daydreaming or having dreams or synchronicities. Okay, so what is the Temple of Dreams? How can you explain Temple of Dreams? Okay, it's this one. So somebody's having truth and clarity with the King of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. They're working on stability. They're working to become very much this Emperor. I do feel this is the same energy I feel with the Emperor and the King of Swords. There's some kind of truth that has been revealed either to them where they've allowed themselves to see things, and is allowing them to build a stronger foundation with the Three of Pentacles. There's definitely the sense of working with oneself. And ordinarily, Three of Pentacles is very much, well, I guess it could go either way, because it can go to the point where you learn to work with others and that creates balance, or are you working within yourself as far as your mind, body, and spirit to be balanced? And I think that's what that is. I think this is somebody overcoming themselves, if that makes sense. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. What is the King of Swords? King of Swords, please. King of Swords. What is he realizing? What is this epiphany, almost kind of a feeling, or just mental clarity? What is this, please? King of Swords. Okay, so starting over again. Starting over again. You got the Ace of Pentacles. I'm sorry, my throat is sort of scratchy. The Ace of Pentacles, the Knight, I'm sorry, the Page of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. So see, this person is having this new beginning, and the only way that they can accomplish that new beginning is by speaking. And that's very much where I see this Eight of Wands, where you're getting pulled to go in this direction, to either speak, to apologize, to make things right, to understand the situation with logic, and that will give you a sense of a new beginning. It's almost like a gift. It's a sense of having pride within your own self. It's really some kind of grounding energy that this King of Swords is making and doing. And maybe they've been stuck in this place where they have been trying to figure out how to do it, researching how to do it. I do feel like they have to convey something, especially with the two being here, the Page of Swords and the Ace of Swords. You might start hearing some form of apologies come in, even from people from the past that you haven't even spoke to in years. That's what's happening right now in the world, is that the consciousness is waking up. And when that happens, it's very much this kind of energy where you start to realize the things that you've done wrong to others. And this is where you make amends. And I think that this is what this King of Swords is doing. He's at this point where they've got to make amends, okay? And perhaps maybe convey some kind of truth so that they can cut out the negativity. You see, if you hold on to that negativity, that's when it gets carried into a next lifetime. Your karma follows you from lifetime to lifetime if you don't clear it out here in this lifetime, if that makes sense, okay, for you. Let's see, I want to know, what is the Three of Pentacles? What is it that they're working on, building? What is it? Three of Pentacles, please. So to get out of that mode, where you're too distracted by your guilt, by remorse, by sadness, by regrets. Definitely, I keep hearing regrets. At this point where you're not taking the blessings. And what does that mean? It's what they say, it's like you've been given opportunities to leave this kind of unsatisfactory feeling with the Four of Cups that you get, where you're missing out because you're not taking opportunities, you're not taking chances. So this is a growth, because we're clarifying the Three of Pentacles. You're learning how to work with oneself, with yourself, is what I still get, okay? Emperor, I'm just curious, what is the Emperor, please? What is the Emperor? What is the Emperor? Taking some sort of control back, which makes you somewhat a little bit more balanced, okay? And there we have the Fool, which is beautiful. The Fool, you're breaking free from your brain, from your mindset, from that old paradigm, from the things that just hold you back, the negative things, the things that people have put you down and belittled you and said, you're not good enough, nobody wants you. Things like that is what I'm hearing. Like, so this is where you're escaping that, you're healing from it, and it's giving you a new beginning, okay, for whoever this is. And that's definitely beautiful. That's definitely the sense of getting downloads for you to move. They're making you stronger. It's almost like you're, even if you don't remember some of the dreams, some of the effects in the dreams is coming into your 3D realm, okay? manifesting. You're learning to manifest quickly, or is what I feel as well for some of you. So I want to know, what is the path to the gods? And this is about making decisions. You make the decision to either stay on the dark side or go on the light side. It's between the devil and God. I mean, that's the easiest way I can do it. Is it's your choice. That's what your free will is. Do you choose that? Do you stay negative? Whatever. Let's see, one flipped over here. I could have sworn it was in here. Let's see. Oh, there it is. I see it. There it is. Okay, so you have the Chariot, and the Chariot's in reverse. So this is something you've had hesitation about, making that balance. Are you scared because of what people are thinking about you? Have you been this kind of person that has been really a hard shell? What I mean by that is just somebody who is very stern, a little bit stubborn, I feel. Maybe very not listen, like not stubborn. I just see a bull. It's just very stubborn. Somebody who hasn't been able to choose the right path, but it is in reverse. So let's see, why is this Chariot in reverse? Are you not making, because ordinarily when you have the Chariot upright, it means you're ready to balance that yin and yang, that dark and that bad energy. I'm sorry, the good and the bad energy. And you ride your vessel. Your vessel is yourself. The Chariot represents you driving your own vessel, your own body. But why is it in reverse? I want to know why it's in reverse, please. Okay. The 10, because you, oh my gosh, you haven't spoken up about this. You haven't spoken up about a heartbreak, okay? With the 9 of Wands, it's very much this energy of, and the 9 of Wands is here. I know it is because I feel it. There was a sense of covering up something, a sense of masking up, a sense of putting up a wall. Either somebody left you behind or you left somebody behind, and it's caused a great grievance inside of you, in your soul, okay? And people on the outside don't see this. It's yourself. It's your soul that is trying to wake up and say, hey, put this right. You know, it's time to let go of this. It's time to break free from this chain that keeps holding you back in this isolation. The isolation is that you've either left somebody out in the cold or they've left you out in the cold with the 3 of Swords, and it's caused a great burden on you, but you haven't healed from it because you haven't spoken the truth. With the Ace of Swords, the Page of Swords, definitely not spoken the truth, and that's why you're upside down. That's why you're in reverse, because you're not taking the action. Are you scared? Scared to death? Here it is. Here's the 9 of Wands. It's like you're standing proud and not letting yourself heal. But I definitely do feel like this is what's causing the problem. Is it a third-party situation? Obviously, we see the Empress and the Queen of Wands. You know, it's almost as if you got to have some kind of self-love for yourself and stop hiding from these emotions that you're hiding. It's your choice. It's definitely your choice, okay? Let's see, what is this 3 of Swords? What's the 3 of Swords here, please? What does the 3 of Swords mean? What is the 3 of Swords? So you have, who is this guy? I gotta put the glasses back on. So the 2 of Wands, making plans. You're making plans to move away from this hurt pain. Hurt pain, I don't know, is that a word? That's what they said. From this pain that you've been enduring, you're gonna fight back from it. You're gonna fight it off with the 10 of Cups and the 7 of Wands. You're gonna fight for what makes you happy. That's definitely what I feel it's saying. Like you're trying to fight for happiness, planning, moving forward. 2 of Wands is a beautiful card. It could be a soulmate connection that you're trying to make into one. Could be your twin flame or your soulmate, okay? What is the 10 of Wands? 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands, what's it? You're putting down some burdens when it comes to this 3 of Swords. This heartbreak, the separation, third-party situation. It's one of those 3, okay? Let's see. What is the 10 of Wands? You're putting something down, okay? Let's see. So the 4 of Wands, you're putting something down. Look at that, beautiful. And the 4 of Wands, it's like you completed something, a union, you know, like a marriage, that kind of union. Maybe a marriage, maybe a housing arrangement. Maybe some of you have lost the home, you're regaining it again. But I feel some of you have to move from where you are to get that balance. This definitely could be jobs as well. This is the Four of Wands is very much where you're definitely being divinely guided to move into that thing that will allow you to give a new beginning. It'll allow you to start over again. Okay. It's very, in a sense, very refreshing, very appealing. And I do feel it's a choice. It's a choice. And so the choice is that I feel that you're starting to plan. You're starting to strategize to be complete, really. So very interesting. And you could be divorcing. You could be on the brinks of seeing the attorney here. This definitely, they said family law again. So maybe this is dealing with family law for some of you. Okay, a lot of stuff going on, really. I feel like law, money, homes, love. There's a lot right here today. Let's see. I want to know, what is this returning home? So you're balancing something out. You're gonna be able to, if you hang on to your manifesting powers, your drive, your faith, you're gonna be okay. And home is anything. Home can be different for other people, you know. It could be your twin that you feel home with. It could be your family that you feel home with. It could be a job or a place that just makes you... Home is different for everybody else, okay? So let's see, what is this home? But it's returning home. Is this the return of a lover? You got the World and the Six of Wands. So, wow, this is powerful because I feel it's you holding your faith. It's you holding your faith, allowing yourself to open up to a new beginning. It's very much that sense of, you know, surrendering to allow this to happen for you. This is speaking up and speaking your truth. This is definitely a sense of a karmic justice happening for you, and you're going to have that victory and success. And it's very much telling you, don't give up on it. Because whatever it is that this is for you, it's a sense of, finally, I've accomplished it. I've accomplished it, and I'm not going to let it go. That's definitely what that is. What is the Six of Wands, please? Six of Wands. Okay, so you're overcoming fear. You're overcoming sleeplessness. Maybe you're getting more rest now. You're starting to be more balanced. And when that happens, it's like you start to make decisions. You start letting things come in. And that's why manifestation is big right now. You're allowing things to come in for you because you're omitting the worry, okay? See, there's the Death card, definitely. So you're omitting the worrying, the sleeplessness, maybe even negative patterns that have held you. You know, drugs, alcohol, people, you know, thinking about everybody else first, thinking about what everybody thinks about you. So there you go. It's beautiful. You got a new opening. This is a new opportunity for you to excel, okay, and really follow your passion with the Ace of Wands. Definitely. So this could be a new beginning as far as giving a love offer, or just speaking more love, or being more grounded to who you are, okay, with the Page of Cups. And then the Death card is very much, Judgment. The Judgment is very much having that second chance. The Death card is here. This is the Judgment. And it's very much of having that awakening, that dark night of the soul. And when you have that dark night of the soul, you just let go of all this BS. You see the truth, and you're like, and it's the hardest thing to go through. It's very emotional. It's very painful. It's just very grueling kind of a process that you have to go through to be able to have a spiritual awakening, or to be able to leave all the pain that you have endured from the past. But there's a heartbreak here, and I'm very pulled to the three of Swords and the 10 of Wands here, because it's something that you've kept yourself from having, and it could have been very close to you at one point. You might be at a distance from it right now. You may need to travel to it again. I do feel like that is a big heartbreak, but maybe you're surrendering that pain. So either you can be balanced and start off in a different relationship that is a balanced relationship, or maybe returning to somebody from your past, like a twin. Okay. I want to know what is the death card? What's the death card? Okay, so the death card was ending the worry, is what they said. They're correcting me, but let's see what they gave me. Okay, so you can start love again because you've ended the worry. You've ended this sense of not allowing it to come in. Okay, I want to know, what is the judgment? What's the second chance with the judgment? It's starting over again in love, true love, they say. And let's see here. So the Wheel of Fortune, this is a new opportunity to start over again. Sometimes maybe you're having new love now, meeting that new person. Okay, and then the Nine of Cups, getting that wish fulfillment, that love. Okay, that true love is what I feel. And then you have the Six of Pentacles, something that is balanced for you, something that you've been manifesting, perhaps a person that is aligned to you. And then definitely the Hangman. This is something where you've been somehow enlightened to be able to move to something new for yourself. I just want to know, what is the Page of Cups? Page of Cups. Page of Cups, please. What is the Page of Cups? And then you got the Queen of Pentacles. So having some sort of success, having some kind of grounding energy, some kind of knowledge also, I feel coming from this card. A sense of successfulness, just getting everything that you want. Okay, so maybe you're moving towards a Queen of Pentacles, someone who's very grounded, very nurturing, very mature, maybe more mature than you. Maybe you're going towards someone a little bit older, or maybe you're the one that's a little bit older and your person might be a little bit younger. Okay, something like that. So I do see a change here for whoever this is. I want to know, how does the story end for today? Okay, so you have the Four of Pentacles, and that feeling of anxiousness, that feeling of, when do I move? Do I hold? Do I go? Whatever that is, it's going to end pretty soon. That feeling of anxiousness. And I definitely got that with the Nine of Swords and the Death card. And I believe this is the Six of Wands. That's definitely having victory over some kind of mindset. Okay, Three of Wands, moving forward to perhaps a marriage to get out of unsatisfaction kind of a relationship. You got 4, 4, 4, and 4 really represents that stability and the ability to tell you what the sun is telling you right here, right from the get-go, is that everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to get okay. Maybe you're having to turn down things or people or situations that haven't quite lined up to you. What does that mean? It's almost as if you've learned to hold out for what you truly want, okay? And what you're truly wanting is a marriage, a connection. It's coming in for you. That person, you know, so whoever that person is for you, that's definitely what they're saying. It's like you've been holding on for a long time. And really, I do see you letting go of other people or other offers. It's because it wasn't the right time, and now it's divine timing is what they're saying. Okay, so very interesting. A lot going on here. A lot. I do see a sense of somebody who wants to move, someone who wants perhaps maybe a new partnership, someone who's gotten over a partnership, healed from stuff. Okay. There's definitely a lot going on, but there's definitely a sense of positivity coming in and new beginnings, and it's divine timing, really. Okay, so don't give up on your faith. Whatever it is that your faith is, don't give up on it. Let's see what is okay. There isn't a soul on the planet that doesn't crave your approval, so you're very sought out. Okay, either you or your person. I think that your person is astonished that, I think it's you, the viewer, that is very sought out. As far as your person, almost gets a sense of, you know, maybe they're too good for me. Maybe they're just too good for me, is what they're saying. I don't know who that's for. But you needn't worry. Don't worry. And that's definitely what I'm getting here. About situations. Let's see. If they loved you, they still love you. So this is somebody from the past, really. I see a separation here, and I see some kind of healing that's gone on that opens that door for a new opportunity. I go where you go, and then that you have options is meaningful. So maybe they're realizing they don't have to be stuck to the old patterns, okay? Convince yourself, not others. And that's the struggle with you or your twin, where either you or them have lived in this place of acknowledging everybody else but your own, you know, in other words, living for someone else rather than for yourself. And that is a problem, a big problem. I want to know, what's the karmic cycle here? What's the karmic cycle here? Okay, let's see here. I should have just jumped out. Self-indulgence. So this is focusing on yourself, create a better self-worth, you know, give yourself time to heal. And it's definitely doing that shadow work. And that's where I felt, especially with the death card, the judgment card, and the Ace of Cups and the Page of Cups, it's somebody who's going through the dark night of the soul, perhaps letting go of self-indulgence, okay? And then the Boat, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, you see? And then the Coffee Cup, so meeting up and conversing. I definitely do feel there's going to be a sense of an offer or some kind of communication happening. We saw the Eight of Wands, we saw the Page of Cups, we saw the Page of Pentacles, conversation, okay? And then hand of cards. Take chances, risk, being strategic, options, not showing your hand yet. So maybe somebody who's being very strategic, okay? And then outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying. So maybe looking at pictures of you, maybe just remembering you, maybe daydreaming about each other. And the healing of the heart, that's beautiful, because this is definitely a sense of freedom, letting go of toxic relationships or addictions. And that's definitely what I got there. So beautiful for whoever this is. It's really some nice positive energy, okay? So let me see. Let's do this one right here. I want to know, what is the spirit message for today? What's the spirit message for this reading? What do you want to tell them, Spirit? What do you want to tell them? What is this one? Okay, so it says, find your center. Your outside world is a reflection and manifestation of what's going on inside of you at this time. When the outside world becomes so hectic and stressful that your anxiety starts to overwhelm you, this is the ideal moment to stop and ask, when was the last time I checked in with myself? And what was I telling you? This person is on a sense, and I got it with the Three of Pentacles, where they're learning to work with oneself. They're learning to be structured on themselves and not worried about what others think about them, because this is definitely a person that is worried about what other people think. And so this is a whole new idea, a whole new way to do things for themselves, okay, which is causing a great shift inside of them. So go ahead and take a moment and ask a question right now. I'll give you a minute to come up with a question, and we'll see what they answer for you. For the viewers, please. What is their answer? The answer that they have for today. What is the viewer's answer, please? The viewer's answer. What is the viewer's answer? There's something better for some of you, okay, and helpful people. So there's definitely, you know, maybe this is a person that needs to get rid of that karmic cycle. And that's why they're saying there's something better. This is a person who's tittering on this decision, okay? And perhaps maybe they are looking for a sign. And I think that the people surrounding them, they could be either, they could be realizing that, you know, maybe people around them are not helping them. Maybe they need to go outside of that circle, okay? Let's see what's at the top. So it's up to you. Definitely. See, this is somebody who's struggling with a decision. So there is something better. If you're keeping yourself in the karmic cycle, there's definitely a sense of something way better on the other side. Okay, so there you go. I do hope you like the message. Thank you so much for your time. I value it. And have a beautiful day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe, guys.